D's Nuts. Hello, everybody, and welcome to D's Nuts. All right. Remember when D's Nuts, like, I think there was a bunch of people, I think it was in North Carolina for the presidential election back in, like, the nominees for the primary. This was back in, like, 2016, I think. A bunch of people voted for D's Nuts, and it actually, like, they didn't win, obviously, but, like, enough people voted for D's Nuts that it actually, like, made it on the news, you know, and, like, in the North Carolina election, you know, 12% voted for D's Nuts. So, and it's just how it is. Not D's Nuts! All right. I prefer Updog myself. Yes, I prefer Updog myself to D's Nuts, you know. You know, it's good times. Good times had by all. When I was in elementary school, the big ones on the playground were the, you know, if the face is bigger than your, if your hand is bigger than your face, you have cancer. And you're like, what? So I fell for that more than I should have. I fell for that more than one time, which you should never fall for that at all. But the fact you fall for it once, if you're like a kid, it's like, all right, you're a dumbass, you're stupid, whatever. But I fell for that multiple times. It's like, I know last time I said that if your hand is bigger than your face, you have cancer, but they actually changed the study. Now if your hand is smaller than your face, you have cancer. I'm like, oh, okay. Ah, son of a bitch. I keep falling for these new studies. Oh, man. My vote went to the Mind Goblins, personally. You know, Mind Goblins 2016, they had a good chance. They just didn't have enough, you know, they just didn't campaign hard enough. You know what I mean? Tekking, there's a thing on your shirt. Huh? What? The one thing I'm proud of, though, is when I was in school, I would be tripped so many times, because that's not even a practical joke. That's just being a dick. You know, you're just walking in the hallway, and some kid trips you, and you fall flat on your face, and everybody laughs. So by the time I was in high school, I developed this, like, you know, like, whenever someone would, like, go to trip me, I would, like, jump, and I'd look like stupid when I did it, but I would never fall down. So I developed this weird maneuver where I would be, like, walking in the hallway, and some kid would go to trip me, and I'd be like, whoop, and I'd do that every time, and kind of, like, roll over their leg or their foot, and it looks stupid, but I never fell down, so it's like, whatever, I'll take that as a win. Falling sucks, yeah. Look, it says gullible on the roof. What, it does? The kick me sign is an old classic. You know, the kick me sign is an old classic. I think this was bigger when my, like, parents were in school. Like, when my dad and my mom, like, my dad went to school, and, like, he was in elementary school in, like, the 60s, you know what I mean? So I feel like this was probably more of the stuff that my dad had to deal with. But it did pop up every once in a while. Every now and then, I saw somebody wearing a kick me sign. So you can't just put it on their back, you know, because, like, you can tell when someone slaps something on your back. You know, just like, oh, kick me, oh, ouch, you know? But in high school, when we were allowed to carry our backpacks between classes in middle school and elementary, we didn't have our backpacks with ourselves all day, you know? We had to, like, have our books and go to class, and we had to keep our backpacks in the locker. And then when we got to high school, it was like, yeah, you can have your backpacks. You can like carry your backpacks in between classes to keep all your books in. And so then people would like tack the kick me sign or something. You know, they would sometimes they would write other stuff that was a little bit more hateful than just kick me, you know, sometimes, slap that on the back of your book bag, and then you can't really feel that. So then you're walking around with this sign on your back. So that happened not super often, but every now and then. Kick me signs don't work anymore. Yeah, that's what I mean. They didn't always say kick me. Thoughts on Blackbeard capturing Garp and cashing in his bounty, then Buggy does an execution with Garp. You know what? I could see that series of events, but that would basically mean Blackbeard coming to the Cross Guild, and that would be weird, man, to see Blackbeard. I wonder how Blackbeard, I might make a video about that, actually, like Blackbeard, how he would interact with the Cross Guild and Crocodile and Mihawk and Buggy, because I don't really think Blackbeard had any particular like interactions with any of them. I think the most that Blackbeard ever had was the interaction with Crocodile. Because remember, Blackbeard took Crocodile's position in the Warlords after Crocodile was defeated at Alabasta. So I think there was a brief moment, a line of dialogue between them in Impelled Down when Blackbeard was in Impelled Down at level 4 and then Crocodile was there. And I think there was like a line of dialogue that was like, I can't remember if it was Crocodile that was like, so you're the one that took my spot. Or if Blackbeard was the one that's like, so you're Crocodile. I have your old job. You know, I can't remember which one of them said it, but there was like a little bit of a line of dialogue between the two. But beyond that, I don't think really any of them had a discussion. Although Crocodile might be pissed off at Crocodile might be pissed off at Blackbeard because Crocodile kind of wanted to be the one to kill Whitebeard. He had like the vendetta against Whitebeard. Crocodile wanted to be the one to finish him off, and he didn't get the opportunity because Blackbeard kind of stole his kills. So I don't think Brocodile. I don't think Crocodile would really care a lot about Blackbeard too much. I don't think they'd be on good terms with each other. Did you read the new chapters? So I don't think the new chapter's not up yet on TCB, and I'm like, oh my god, it's good. Yeah, it's not up yet. I'm like, my god, these chapters keep coming out earlier and earlier. You know what I mean? It was like Friday and then Thursday, and I'm like, are they coming out on Wednesdays now? Because god, we're eventually just gonna loop back around so the chapter comes out the previous Sunday before the Viz release. Read the chapter. The chapter's not up on TCB. That's where I read the chapter on TCB. I've read the spoilers, but we're not here to do that today. Today, we're actually here to open fan mail, because I have a bunch of fan mail over here. I didn't name the stream fan mail, but we're here to open fan mail. Tomorrow, I will do... The leaks are on Twitter. Well, I don't talk about leaks on the channel. I wait until the version is at least up on TCB. The raws are always out days in advance. I read the spoilers. I know what happens, but, you know, I'm not gonna break tradition here. Will you ever go back to the official with no spoilers? I'll be honest with you, like, when I was doing the official, one of the main reasons why I switched, not just because, like, things are really ramping up in One Piece, which is definitely a reason, but also just, it's so much more convenient because, like, during the weekends, that's when, like, all my friends have off work and I can actually hang out and do things with them. And so that just makes it so much easier to, like, go and do stuff in my personal life on the weekends when I don't have to worry about the chapter review. That just makes it so much more convenient for me, so that's the reason why I'm doing it. Tekking, will you do a panel outside the US one day? Maybe someday, sure. I'd love to visit Australia or England, Japan. What's the P.O. box? My P.O. box to send fan mail is... Hold on. I'm trying to think what it is, actually. Shit. What? Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. It's just like... I'll tell you in a moment. Hold on. Let's see. 143, I think it was. Hold on a second. I have like 143. There it goes. P.O. box 143. Bellwood, PA, 16617, if you would like to send me fan mail. There you go. Forgot your own P.O. box. Dude, I'll tell you something. When you own your own house, there's a lot of numbers you gotta keep track of. Go figure, right? Yeah, so, yeah, forgot your own P.O. box. It's just like, dude, yeah. That's happened to me before, where I'll go to the post office and I'll just be like, which one is mine again? I'm like, oh yeah, this one. Yeah. When's the next One Piece D&D? That should be tomorrow night. Thursday night, 7 p.m., approximately, 31 hours from right now. It is noon on Wednesday right now. The next One Piece D&D will be in exactly 31 hours from now over on Rustage's Twitch. So make sure to put it in your address books or your calendars or your Blackberries. Take out your Blackberries, open up your PDAs, take out your little stylus PDA from 2002, and I want you to, set the date for One Piece D&D right now. PDAs were cool. PDAs were so cool back then. Have you ever thought of a Misadventures of Caribou video? Still crazy he returned right at the time skip and somehow is still with us at Egghead. I feel like Oda's doing something with Caribou. People have suggested that Caribou was the one that turned off the Frontier Dome. And I'm like, how the hell is Caribou smart enough to know how advanced computers work? Unless Oda's going to do this thing where it's like, oh yeah, Caribou was actually super smart the whole time. Or maybe it wasn't really Caribou. Maybe it was Katarina Devon who transformed into Caribou at Wano, killed the real Caribou, and then, Katarina Devon has just been hanging out. Well, no, I guess that's not true because we saw the thing with Katarina Devon going with Blackbeard at Amazon Lily. But you never know. Yeah, maybe Caribou is still on the boat. We don't know if he's still on the boat. Last time we saw him, he was still on the boat, but that was a few chapters ago. He could have left by now. He's very devious and squirmy and slimy. He's slimy both in like a figurative sense, like he's a slimy kind of individual, but he's also slimy very literally, as in he can physically turn into slime and then ooze away. Yeah. Caribou stored the Stella body in himself, maybe. Maybe it was Wang. Hey, you can never discount Wang. Wang Ji, he's going to show up in this story. He's going to be a real badass. You wait for it. Who is more despicable, Caribou or Caesar? I'd say Caesar, just by virtue of him experimenting on kidnapped children. Caribou's done some really messed up shit, but he's never, kidnapped children and, experimented on them with illicit drugs. So, I guess that's one thing Caribou's got going for him. He tried to kidnap Shirahoshi and the rest of the mermaids, though, which isn't great. So, they're both pieces of shit, honestly. Hey, man, are you watching the Nintendo Direct in a few hours? Not really. No, I don't really watch Nintendo Directs. I just kind of wait until... Unless there's... Wait, is there Breath of the Wild information on it? If there's Breath of the Wild information, I will check that out because I am really jonesing to play Breath of the Wild again. And I would love to play that game. I think it was supposed to be out May was the new release date, but that's changed so many times I don't even know if that's true anymore. Taking a break from studying and seeing you stream here is a good hour. Awesome. Study good. Learn better. Any tips for the math GED? I am the last person you should be talking to about that. For number one, I suck at math, and number two, I never had to take a GED. So, but just letting you know that math is important usually. I don't know. Okay, I'll be straight up with you. Math has been not even relevant in my life for the last math is okay. The math that I use on a day-to-day basis in my life is the math that I learned when I was in elementary school. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, averages, mediums, means, that kind of stuff. That's the kind of shit that I use math for on my day-to-day. Have I ever used anything involving advanced geometry or algebra that I learned in high school and college? Have I ever had to use the FOIL method in my own life? Have I ever had to calculate the circumference of something in my normal life? Have I ever had to use, here's how to divide complex fractions and do quadratic equations? No, not a single time have I ever had to do that. And if I did ever have to do that, if I ever did have to calculate the circumference of something, there's a million apps out there that'll do that for me. So, math's important if you want to go into a career that involves math. If you're going to be an engineer or a physicist, yeah, you need to learn math, and you need to learn a lot of math, and you need to learn it good if you're going to be an aeronautics engineer or something. But if you're like me, you're an English, history, mythology nerd, and you have no interest in mathematics whatsoever, then it really doesn't come into your life all that often. I got to be honest with you. Why do you think I'm doing YouTube? There's no math involved here. I don't even know how to read the amount of subscribers I have. It starts with a 7. That's all I know. It's learning problem-solving techniques. Yeah, I guess, sure. Let's see. Another theory where I don't use binomial theorem in my life. Yeah, no, seriously. I'm not being exaggerating. Literally, it's never come up. You know what I mean? I'm thinking back at my old, school, like algebra in high school, and then the algebra courses I took in college. The last math course I took period was in the fall of 2012. So it has been over a decade at this point since I have been in any algebra class whatsoever. And I can honestly say that everything I learned in that algebra class has not come up since then. So, yeah. Math does not equal problem-solving ability. Yeah, I don't think it does. I feel like you can learn problem-solving ability. I mean, like, it's tangential to it. It's, like, ancillary to it. Like, if you're really good at math, you might be good at problem-solving, but you can learn that on your own. It doesn't have to be connected. I thought it was February 8th. Is it? It's February 8th. Yeah, it's February 8th right now. Yep. What did I say? It was February 7th? Wait, did I say it was February 7th? It's February 8th. I don't know. I'm an artist, and approaching things like engineering makes everything so much easier. Yeah, there you go. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, it depends on what you want your career to be. Personally, I think the school system should be more high-spec, like in college. Like, the public school system should be shifted more toward, like, a college approach, where I think that, like, by the time you're in high school, if you're not interested in certain topics, there shouldn't be a baseline requirement for it. You know what I mean? Because I just don't feel like you're going to use it. Like, when I was in school, we had to take a standard, like, general, like we had to have a certain amount of, like, math, English, science, and history. And we had standardized testing to make sure we were at certain levels with each of those things. But, like, my thing is, like, by the time I think you're in high school, I feel like if you want to be a engineer or something that, like, you like math, and it's like, okay, you want to be an engineer, I feel like you would have a good idea on if you like math or not by, like, age 14. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't like math, I don't think all of a sudden you're just going to be like, wow, I really love math now. You know? I feel like you're going to have a grasp for that before, so that by the time you get to high school, you should be able to pick shit. Like, you know, it's like, I don't want to take any math courses. I'm not interested in math. I'm not going to pursue a career in math. I don't want to take any math courses. So you'll do, like, basic math, like in elementary into, like, middle school or, like, junior high. You know, you can learn, like, basic math, the kind of shit that you need to have in your everyday life. But when it comes to more advanced, like, geometry, calculus, trigonometry, you know, physics, if you're not interested in those fields, like, it just seems like a waste of time to, like, learn that stuff. I had a physics class in high school, and in junior year, I really liked the teacher. She was really cool. I don't remember a single goddamn thing about that class. I don't use it. It's not relevant in my life, you know? The name of the stream is February 7th. Oh, shit. All right. Okay, sorry about that. I will change that. I set that up yesterday because I thought I was going to stream yesterday, but I didn't. All right, there we go. I changed it. If you refresh it, it should be up there now. Anyway, I don't know if that was a crazy take, but there you go. Laughs in carpentry. Tekking for president. Well, not quite yet. I'd have to wait another 5 years from now to be eligible to run for president. You got to be 35. I'm only 29. I'm turning 30 this year, though, so 2028 would technically, well, I guess not 2028, so 2029. Wait, no, hold on. When's the next? I forgot presidential elections are only once every 4 years. I'm not good at math. All right, so next year is a presidential election. That's 2024. 2028 isn't a presidential election. I could technically run for president in 2028, although I think you have to be 35 before the primaries. So we'll do 2032. All right, I'll run for president in 2032. We'll see where we go. We'll see where we go from there. 2032. There it is. I'll be 39 at that point. I'll be 39. We are getting old, guys. Yeah, I know we are. Oh, jeez. Okay. You're 29. I always think you're 19. Yeah, a lot of people always think that I look younger than I am. But hey, what are you going to do? Here in Portugal, school kids choose specialization they want to go to, like no math classes in 10th grade and go from there. I think that's fair. I think 10th grade, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I think there should be more of an emphasis on, like trade too, like trade schools and things. Like, when I was in high school, there was a separate building that was like next to our school that was called the vocational building. It was the VOTEC. And you could go down there and they had like a full carpentry workshop. They had, if you wanted to be a mechanic, they had like a whole car garage that you can work on cars. Carpentry, like the carpentry students would actually build houses, and then the houses would be put on a flatbed truck and taken places, and people would actually live in them. If you wanted to learn HVAC specialty or like electrical work, they had a workshop for that. They had a whole kitchen if you wanted to learn how to cook, like a teaching kitchen for like culinary school stuff. There's this big vocational school, and we could take classes there, and plenty of my friends did, and I chose nothing because I was like, I don't want to do extra work. I really wish I would have taken at least like a cooking class at the vocational school or something. They had a computer, like they had like a CG class. They had a class where you could learn like, you know, computer generated graphics and editing and shit. I would have soaked that up. I would have loved it. but unfortunately too late now. So like, hey, if your schools offer that opportunity, like if there's any kind of like vocational school that's like partnered with your high school or whatever in the area, like ours was, and you have the opportunity to take those kind of classes, like hands-on kind of things, go and do it, man. Do it. Seriously. I regret that I didn't pick anything there. Let's see. I disagree. At 13, with 1 point, at 13 exactly, my teacher made me love math, or after I used to hate it. It was all about the teachers prior to it. Well, in this new version, it would be like the students, we'll try to get teachers to actually like, okay, what do you, like, subjects do you like earlier on, okay? Because I'll be honest with you, some of the teachers I had up through like middle school, I mean, some of them were great. Some of them were just clearly there just to be like, okay, today we're going to learn about math. Here's what it is. And it's like, oh, wow, that's really, really inspiring there. Thank you so much. Yeah, 13 is middle school also. Yeah, I think elementary school, middle school, or junior high, whatever you call it, I think that should still pretty much, in terms of teaching, like what you learn there, that pretty much stays the same. By the time you start approaching the end of middle school, getting into high school, that's like, okay, you could take these classes, you know, maybe if it's even like freshman year of high school, things maintain the same. Maybe during freshman year is when you pick the track for the next 3 years. So it's like freshman year, you still got to take like math, English, science, whatever, and then it's like, okay, you get to choose at the end of your freshman year for the next 3 years, like what tracks do you want to be on? If you don't want to take any math courses, don't take any math courses. If you don't really like science, if you really like English, take English. You know, if you want to rather do trade and something like HVAC repair or something, go and focus on that. Because if you're not interested in doing something, then it's just going to be a drag for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Also, get rid of standardized testing. I think that's completely worthless. There's a cosplayer here on here that teaches math over the summer. They dress up as Present Mike. That is so fucking cool. Like, if I could learn math from Present Mike, oh my God. I have no desire to be a teacher, but every once in a while I'm like, man, that'd be cool. But I'm like, nah. It'd be too annoying. Yeah. Have you used ChatGPT yet? GPT, yeah. I made a whole video about that. I made a whole video about ChatGPT earlier this week. Go check it out. Yeah. You're a fan. You're a fan from Saudi Arabia. I'm 29. Thank you for asking. Jesus. Okay. And I gotta say, Common Core is absolute garbage. I know, right? Yeah. If your physics teacher was Robin, would you have been a physicist? See, here's the thing. I really don't think I would have. If my physics teacher was Robin, I would have just not have learned even less than anything. I'd be so damn distracted every day if my teacher was Robin. You know what I mean? Yeah. Stop standardized testing. I just think they're pointless. Because it's like standardized I'll tell you why. I'll tell you the reason why. Because at least when I was in school, I don't know if they've changed in the last decade or so, but when I was in school, this is what would happen, okay? During standardized testing season, I remember walking into a class and the teacher pretty much just like said, okay, remember everything we were learning prior to this? And we're like, yeah. He's like, okay, well, all that has to go out the window because the state tells me I have to teach you this specific stuff now. So, and I've talked to teachers about this, and it's like they feel stifled by it, where it's like, we can't teach what we actually want to teach, what we're really passionate about. We have to go with this specific, cold, calculated curriculum that the state says. And in the United States, standardized testing is directly tied to a school's funding. Okay, so if a school doesn't meet a certain criteria, it doesn't meet a certain funding, which, by the way, just seems silly to me, which if a school doesn't do well in testing, they make less money, which seems off. But anyway, like, yeah, so I remember we had to stop doing everything we were doing for like 2 weeks just so we can make sure that the testing, this one particular test was like solid. We were good on that. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, you know? Just think it seems pointless. And that's not even just from my opinion. That was from like when I worked at Dollar Tree, and a lot of my old teachers would come in to shop at Dollar Tree. I would talk to them about this, and they'd be like, yeah, we all hate standardized testing. It sucks. Yeah. Now, SATs, when I took my SAT, I got a 1450 on it, but that was back on the old grading scale. They changed it around. I don't even think that's applicable anymore. But I didn't even need my SAT scores. I didn't even need to go to college. I went to a community college, which doesn't require SATs. And then after I graduated community college, I got my associate's degree, and then I could just go to university with the associate's degree. They didn't need to see any test scores. So I didn't even need to take that SAT. But I did, I guess. 1450 is actually pretty good. That's insane. I don't think, okay, when I was in school, because the grading scale is different now. It's different now. 1450 might be genius. I wasn't a genius back then. When I was in high school, the girl that scored the highest in our entire grade scored a 2200 on hers. And everybody was like, holy crap, you're a genius, okay? So that was the benchmark. If 2200 is like the highest score in our whole grade, and that's like genius level, I got a 1450. So that seemed pretty average to me. Yeah. Yeah, 1450 on the old scale is pretty average, I would say. It's like, yeah, it's nothing that really crazy. It wasn't that remarkable. Yeah, got a 1550 on my SAT, and I still got rejected from some of the top Ivy League schools in America. Personality and college essays matter more. Yeah, they do. They absolutely do. Do you think public schools prepare you properly for those kind of entrance exams and those kind of standards that high-ranking colleges require? I guess it depends on the public school you went to. Mine wasn't like a really bad, poorly underfunded public school, but it wasn't also one of the highest. It was pretty middle of the road. I went to school in rural Pennsylvania, so there was only a certain level of quality you were going to get. But yeah, it's 1050 in today's scale, I guess. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, that's about right. I don't think I did that badly. I don't think I did that well. It was I always felt like I was doing fairly average with the SAT scores. What's the plan for the stream, y'all? Well, y'all yins, today we're going to be opening some fan mail, actually. I think that the preamble, that's about a half an hour preamble. We'll be streaming for 26 minutes, 42 seconds. I'll go a little bit longer, and then when we hit 30 minutes, I think I'll start with the fan mail segment, so we could do that. Are you going to keep playing Odyssey? Okay. I am right now juggling 3 games that are all highly addictive, okay? I started playing One Piece Odyssey, which I love One Piece, and I love turn-based RPGs. Then my one friend got me into Genshin Impact, which it's like, oh god, Tekking, why? I'm like, yeah, I know! So that was playing Genshin Impact, and then I did get Hogwarts Legacy yesterday. One of my close friends is playing it, and so I got to get it too. And so I was playing that earlier today, and I'm really enjoying that so far. So I'm juggling 3 different games right now. That's what's going on here. Ignoring the guy that donated $10. Well, that's why we keep records of this. Unohana said Kenpachi was the only man she ever loved. Was that because he was stronger than her? If so, why didn't she love Yamamoto? Also, do you watch Scissor 7 on Netflix? I don't even know what that show is. But no, I talked about this last time. I feel like what Unohana really wanted was a straight-up brawl between just, like, swords and blood, like, no keto, no special abilities. Like, Yamamoto was very clearly, strong as, like, Unohana or even stronger. But, like, I don't think that's the kind of battle she wanted. She wanted a battle of just sheer physical might, which, Yamamoto could fight with just his sword without using Ryujin Jaka, but then that wouldn't be his full power. His full power would be using, his Bankai, Zanko no Tachi, which is very hard. You can't really have a normal battle against that. You know what I mean? It's just the heat is the thing that just eventually kills you, and, like, you can't even hit Yamamoto with that heat. I mean, that's what she wanted. She was, like, that visceral feeling of, like, a blade cutting through flesh. That's what she really wanted. Are you going to be King of the Pirates? Nah, I'm not going to be King of the Pirates. I love Genshin Impact just because it's basically like Breath of the Wild. Have you ever thought of a Misadventures of Caribou? I answered that one. Okay, let's check out some super chats here. I have not watched the Junji Ito series on Netflix. I've seen it. Let's see here. Do you think the world government knows where the One Piece is? No. I mean, they might know about the island Laugh Tale, but they don't know its exact location. Taking a break from studying. Oh, cool. Great. Let's see. The dreams of the spirit and the devil fruit are compatible or complementary with the dreams of the second devil fruits that determine if you die. When the dreams are different, the person explodes. That's actually a cool theory. Like, when you eat the first fruit, it kind of like molds to your own personality, but then the second one is like, okay, if it complements the first one and your ambitions and your desires, then you're okay. Maybe you could even eat more than 2, maybe 3 or 4 or 5. It just increases the risk every time. Sort of like what's it called? compounding effect. Like, let's say when you eat your first devil fruit, you have no risk of exploding. But then let's say if you roll like a dice on the second one, and it's like a roll a d20, and if you roll a 1, you explode. And if you, or maybe you roll like a 5 out of, 20 or something. And then it keeps increasing the percentage until, you're, dead. But in that case, that actually makes sense. I like that. Old and probably acknowledged, but in OPD&D, I found it hilarious in the Yonko fight. Personified Barry D. Brick, first order of business was to attacking Tekking. Yeah, that was kind of, I noticed that, yeah. Oh, God, that fight with the Yonko, that fight with Blue Blood was wild in OPD&D. That was insane. That sounds like how New World Order acted against All for One. Oh, yeah, kinda, yeah. We are the crew, One Piece. We are the crew! Hey, Tekking, hope you're having a great day. Sorry for asking, but can you read my super chat you missed? My lunch break at work is about to end. Ooh. Hey, Tekking, since all the members of the Rocks Pirates are Yonko level, do you think Weevil's mom, Stussy, has hidden power to make them Yonko level? I don't think necessarily Stussy is Yonko level to make them Yonko level. No, I honestly feel like Stussy just kind of like freeloaded around on both the Rocks crew and Mads. Like, she wasn't as powerful as the other members. Like, she maybe could do some stuff, but she wasn't on that level of like Kaido Big Mom, and she didn't have an ability to make them powerful. She was just kind of there. But I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Any more upcoming One Piece card game content? I have not found any more card, that one time I went to the store, I went to Walmart, and I saw, like, one box of the One Piece card game. There was, like, 6 packs. I bought them all. I have not seen, and I've been checking multiple stores. Every time I'm in another town or there's a store that sells cards, I go in and see if they have it. I haven't seen any in the last couple of weeks ever since I did that card game video. So it was just a stroke of luck that I was able to get those cards when I did. I have over here. So the cards that I got that were fairly rare, I have the, some people have told me this is like the limited edition alternate artwork of Law. So I went ahead and I got the little case for that, to be very secure there. And then this was the alternate artwork of Zoro that people really wanted. That's like a super rare. And then just Mihawk. I don't think Mihawk is super rare or anything. Like, well, he might be super rare, but he's not like crazy rare. But it was still pretty cool. So I put him in a little top loader thing too. So I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking about selling these, but I really don't feel like I probably will. Fan mail, yes. Okay. I waited until a little bit longer than 30 minutes. Okay, we'll wait 15 seconds at the 33-minute mark, and then we will do fan mail. So I've got to reset here. Let me take a drink. Don't step on the hole. Don't worry. We have something for the hole in the fan mail. Okay, 8, 9. All right, everybody, and welcome to a new fan mail segment on the live stream time. Yay. Okay, fan mail. Let's look at the chat really quick. Mihawk is so hot. Yeah, well, you know what? You're right when you're right. There it is. Okay, so we have a bunch of fan mail over here. We got a box. We got another box. We got more boxes. We got, like, copious boxes. We got a lot of boxes over here. Hold on. Oh, man, we got a lot of envelopes, too. Got a trash bag for the extra paper and everything. Okay, so, hey, Tekking, just woke up. Awesome. I woke up several hours ago. I woke up fairly early today. Actually woke up like around 8:30, which is early for me. Okay. What am I opening first? I don't know. I have a box right here, so we'll open that first. All right. Okay, cool. This is from Janice from California. Janice has sent me a lot of stuff before, so we'll see what she sent me this time. From California. California. All right. Ooh, this is cool. Oh, yes. She's the person. I'm pretty sure she's the person I met at Anime Expo that I can tell in a second. Yeah. Oh, that's so cute. Hold on. Oh, look at that. It's Sprigatito. Oh, my goodness. That's so adorable. Thank you, Janice. It's Sprigatito. I did not pick Sprigatito. I picked Quaxley, but still, Sprigatito was the second choice. Sprigatito! Sprigatito just seems like, you know, like if you could pick a cat-based Pokemon, I feel like Sprigatito would be the cat-based Pokemon. I just feel like Sprigatito would just smell like fresh herbs from the garden. Like Sprigatito would just smell like thyme or sage. Sage would be good, like a sage-smelling cat. You know, weed cat. Weed cat. Okay, so people are going the other direction with that. Weed cat. All right, yeah. Oh no, Sprigatito. All right, we're gonna. There we go. There we go. That's cute. All right. Hello from Norway. Norway. Smells like pot. All right. So this is why we have the trash bag. Yeah. I always wait to the very end, and then I have trash all over my floor. All right. There we go. Okay. Sprigatito. Weed, sage. I get it. I get it. It means weed. He meant weed when he said weed. I get it. 420, blaze it. All right. All right, what do we got here? We got a nice card. Hey, Tekking. The sewing pattern I made this January was Sprigatito. I thought you might like it since you played Scarlet and Violet. I'm absolutely obsessed with this weed cat. Just, okay. So it is the weed cat. Anyways, been loving OP, Isekai, One Piece, and Isekai D&D. Hope you guys do another live show at Anime Expo. Best wishes, Janice. Kitten in a bowl. Thank you, Kitten in a bowl. Unfortunately, I apologize for this, but I don't think I'll be able to go to Anime Expo this year. And the reason for that is a friend of mine is getting married on that exact weekend. I got the invitation to the wedding, and it was on June 30th, which is like the day of, like, that's the day Anime Expo like starts. And it's an overnight kind of thing. And it's kind of like, it's like a decent drive from where I live. So it's not even a thing like I can go to the wedding and then go, you know, just skip over to the airport and then fly out to California. Like, it is the same day. So unfortunately, I don't think, because I really want to go to my friend's wedding and it seems to be a really fun affair. So I think I'm not going to be able to go to Anime Expo this year, but maybe next year. Yeah, sorry about that. Tekking really going to a wedding every weekend. I have been to, in the last year, in the last 12 months, well, in the last year, I was the best man at my friend Chris's wedding, and then there was my friend's wedding in May, and then my aunt got married in June, and last year, and then this year, my other friend's getting married, so yeah, a lot of people are getting married, let's see. Luffy's grandma is the one who is a celestial. Garp met her after saving God Valley and fell in love and had dragon. Well, already that can't happen because God Valley happened 38 years ago and Dragon was born 55 years ago, so already that's not happening. But I like the idea. But she died, of course, because of having a child with Garp, so Dragon wants to take revenge on them. I like that idea, all except for, like, Garp meeting her after God Valley, because it was, you know, several years. It was almost 20 years after, like, when God Valley happened, Dragon would have been 17? Hold on a second. 55, 45, 38. Yeah, Dragon would have been 17 when God Valley happened. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Whoa, I got a dip. All right. See ya. Okay, I didn't think about the timeline. Nah, it's all right. It's all right. That timeline has messed up a lot of people in the past, seriously. It's hard to keep. I get confused by it. I mean, it's on the wiki, but, like, that's the first thing I do. Whenever I think of any One Piece theory about anything, I go and immediately consult the timeline to see if it's even feasible. You know what I mean? Because Oda pays very close attention to his timelines. What's next? We got a bunch of... Oh, okay. You know what? Let's address this now. Hold on. Wait, is this... Oh, this was just a nice little postcard I got. You're destined for success. This is from Xander. Somebody actually named Xander. Not even with an X, with a Z. Z-A-N-D-R. Xander. Keep up the good work. If Nami ate a devil fruit, what devil fruit would it be? So Oda has actually already answered that. He said it would be the Goro Goro Nomi. It would be Eneru's Rumble Rumble fruit, the electricity fruit, the lightning fruit, which I think would work perfectly for Nami. But I think another option for Nami would actually be the Jiki Jiki Nomi, which is Eustace Kid's devil fruit, the magnet fruit, because then she could just magnetize all of the money or the metal around her, and she could just, like, steal shit. I think that'd be really cool. From Buffy. Yeah, no, but spelled differently from Buffy. Buffy, actually, yeah, it was Xander in Buffy, who's the only other character in any sort of fiction I know that has the name Xander. Tekking, do you read spoilers? Yes, I did. I'm not going to talk about the spoilers of the chapter, but I do read them, yes. Yeah, never catch a stream, but I've got a big subscriber streak. Cool. Great. What's this? Planning any Swag Kage collabs? He's getting big into One Piece lately. No, I haven't. It's been a while since I've talked to Swag Kage. I think I talked to him a while back in a stream somewhere. Swag Kage, wasn't he the person, I'm pretty sure, because this was years ago, but wasn't he the dude that started those Naruto Explained series? Because I remember, like, when that happened, like, it was like, you know, Itachi explained, or this explained, and then everybody was using explained in their video titles for the longest time. Like, that was, like, a big thing. Yes, anyway, so one thing I do want to address, though, I actually got a memo from my postmaster at the post office, okay? So, this person right here, this person that keeps sending me, because like the last few fan mails, we've opened stuff, and I don't know who this person is, but you're just writing my address on here. So the postmaster has actually given me a note that if you keep doing that, the mail's just going to be sent to dead mail. So you're adding like no return addresses on here. So I will actually read to you what the postmaster actually wrote me, okay? Mr. Crawford, inform the sender of the price difference. Oh yeah, also there's a price difference, like, because sometimes they don't put enough, you know, postage on these, so I had to like pay the remaining postage. That's not a big deal, but the price difference of this type of mail needs a return address. We will send to dead mail if it arrives like this again. Postmaster. Okay, so I'm just letting you know that if you are the person that's sending me this from New Jersey, because I don't have your name because you never put it as a return address, just letting you know, if you keep sending me these, like this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and I think that's all of them, and yeah, that's all of them. So if you keep sending me these, then they're just gonna go to dead mail unless you have to pay the proper postage, and you gotta make sure to weigh them and get the right amount of postage stamps on them. Not my call, that was the postmaster's call, sorry. Postmaster sounds like a final villain. The Postmaster! I'm gonna add that to my D&D campaign. Oh, I gotta tell you about my D&D campaign. I gotta tell you about the next part we did last week. I can fill you in if anyone wants to stay up to date on that. We can do that at the end. But I gotta put that in my D&D campaign. The final battle will be against the Postmaster! The Postmaster's actually cousins with Post Malone. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna blow your mind. My Postmaster is Post Malone. You know, he's researching something for something. I don't know. The final devil fruit ability, the Postmaster. Not gonna lie, having the title of Postmaster would actually be really cool. But anyway, we can open these now. This person always sends me, like, this is the mermaid person that always sends me the images of, like, Ariel or, like, anything mermaid related. So let's find out. Tekking, do you think that the theory of Crocodile being Luffy's mom is plausible at all? I mean, I had a whole video about that. All right, so not Ariel, but we got Elsa. We got Elsa. Your spirit shines for all to see. The One Piece Man, Matthew Crawford, Mr. Matthew. That is my name. I think this is supposed to, this feels like it should be a... Yes! Let it go! Can't hold it back anymore! Go! Let it go! Okay, I'm happy it did that. All right. All right. All right, get your jingle on, and it's just, yeah. Happy Christmas, Matthew. So thank you for the Christmas cards. I appreciate them, I do, but you gotta start putting return addresses and proper postage. That's all I gotta say about that. This was the one that really did it. This was the one that he actually tacked the notice to. Oh, did we get shut down? Did we get muted? Hold on a second. Did we get? Wow, does that work that quickly with the muting? Because I'm like, hold on a second. Did we get shut down by Disney again? Oh no, we're still going. Yeah. Yep. No. Yes. No. I'm confused. You're good. Don't worry. That was cute. Hold on. Let me check to see if you can still hear me. You're good. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah, you can still hear me. Yeah, we're still good. All good. Okay. I was thinking if the YouTube bots were smart enough, they would just mute the audio. Is that what happened? Like, as soon as the thing started playing, did it get muted? Because that's actually really awesome that the AI, well, I don't know if awesome's the right word. It's impressive if the AI was able to move that quickly. Like, if the AI was like, let it go. It's like, if the AI could work that fast, I'm like, wow, holy crap. Anyway, what's in here? What do we got in here? We got a bunch of stuff in here. We got, okay. We got I Wish I Was a Mermaid. Okay, here comes the mermaid stuff. I Wish I Was a Mermaid by L.W. Abella. Okay. We got Card Guard with my name scrawled across it. That's cool. Yeah. And there's nothing in the Card Guard, but I do have a Card Guard, which I can actually use that. Let's see. We got a cat calendar. We got a cat calendar. Meow. 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 Oh, look at that cat. It's a cute cat. All right. And that's all that's... Oh, wait. No, we got a thing. Matthew is a merman. What if I was a merman? I don't know. If I was a merman, I feel like I'd be very dehydrated. I feel like I'd be very dry. You know? I'd be like SpongeBob in that episode where they went to the tree dome. But yeah, thank you for the cards and the cat calendar. I can actually use that cat calendar. I'm going to use that cat calendar. All right, we got a few other letters from this individual whose name I still do not know. I'll just call him Mermaid Man. Mermaid Man, champion of the deep. My top... Okay, this is just his favorite Pokemon of each type. So it's like my favorite fire types. My favorite Pokemon of all times. Oh, Daryl. I guess his name is Daryl. Okay, hey, okay, thank you, Daryl. Favorite shiny Pokemon. Favorite fairy-type Pokemon, and that just goes on and on. So there's a lot of these. Favorite rock types, favorite electric types. Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, Magnezone's on there. Okay, he's got good taste. All right, so there's that. And then, when are you getting a dog? I don't know. Oh, okay, so I have a story. So my mom has a dog named Lucy. She's a very scared little puppy. And she was a rescue from, like, a kennel, and she's very scared around, like, everybody else other than my mom. My mom is going to Florida in March, and she's like, can you watch Lucy for 5 days at my house? And I'm like, I don't mind, but Lucy is extraordinarily scared of, like, anybody. And my mom has been with her ever since she adopted her way back in November of 2021. So I'm, like, telling my mom, I'm like, Mom, Lucy's used to being around you all the time and you never really go anywhere. If you just leave for 5 days and drop her off at my house, like, I'll watch her, but I think she's going to have a damn panic attack. All right? Because it's like the one person that she's always around is gone for 5 days, which is like an eternity for dogs. And then she's in a strange house she's never been in before. So we're going to try to bring her up here a few times and get her used to my house. But, like, I think she's going to be terrified. I think she's going to be really nervous, and I'm worried. I'm just worried that she's not going to eat. I'm worried that she's going to be just shaking in the corner the entire time. They get used to it. You know, they always do. My mom's had her for over 1.5 years, and she's a little better, but she's still very scared, like, very scared of everything. Yeah. Anyway, I wish you luck, bro. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Kami! Kami! From One Piece. Wonder what Kami's up to these days. We got... Akira is finally in the National Film Registry. Oh, is it? I feel like Akira should have been in the National Film Registry like a long time ago. That's like one of the most groundbreaking anime movies of all time. This is a Final Fantasy VII meme. Ash Ketchum will no longer talk, no longer laugh, cry, or get angry. fans Ash Ketchum. I guess because Ash is dead now, or he's growing up. I don't know. This is a Full Metal Alchemist meme. Sephiroth and Joker, the two evil and hot villains. Joker and Sephiroth make a good evilness duo. Oh, I guess they do. Yeah. So there's just a lot more of these. So all right, I can't go through everything, but thank you, Daryl. I appreciate that stuff and the cards and everything. But yeah, so just postage and return address, and if you don't, they're just gonna. You're the postmaster, Daryl. The postmaster has the supreme authority over us all. The postmaster. All right. What's next? We got some other letters here, so I guess I'll just open these next. This one is from California as well. Wait a second. What is... This is interesting. This looks like it was sent from a church. Hold on a second. A lot of paperwork in here. Oh, this is cool. Mothra Nami. Drawn by Mr. Mysterious. So it's like Nami, but Mothra Nami. That's actually some really cool, like, I don't even know what you would call this. Not abstract, but like this kind of style where it's like it takes Nami's color palette of like the shirt and the hair and turns her into like a moth deity. I'm not really sure what you would call this, but it looks cool. And like the little like mouths down here, like the designs on the wings. That's very creative, absolutely. It's very creative. This one is... Rodan Sanji. So it's like taking Japanese kaijus, One Piece character designs mixed with like, this looks like Native American kind of like iconography. This kind of looks like the iconography you would see on like a totem pole or like something like that, right? But it's like Japanese kaiju with, it's called Ohio. Avant-garde? Maybe avant-garde? I don't really know. But that's really cool. So this is Sanji as Rodan. It's actually neat. This is really cool. Zoro Godzilla. I love the right angles. It's like very simplistic. Like looks really cool with all the angles and everything. You know, you don't have to go crazy with the art. Just do the angles really well. Yeah, all you need to make good art is just a ruler and some colored pencils. She looks really neat. Very symbolic. Yeah, I like these. Really digging these. And this is King Kong Luffy, because he's a monkey, and he's King Kong. Ook, ook, ak, ak. Yes. Okay, King Kong Luffy. All right. So, Dear Tekking101, my name is Mr. Mysterious, and I have autism. I only subscribe to your channel if you're reviewing, hold on. If you're reviewing Wak Fu on Netflix. I've never heard of that show before. Here is some manga you could review. Record of Ragnarok. I'm way ahead of you on that one. I do want to talk about Record of Ragnarok, though, because I just saw Season 2, and it's really, really good. Somali and the Forest Spirit. Never heard of that one. Berserk. Heard of that one. Samurai 8 and the Tale of Hachimaru. I've heard of that. I've read a couple chapters of Hachimaru, I think. I never really got into it. What was the first manga you read? First manga I ever read was Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was about 12 or 13 years old, my mom and me went into a Walmart to go shopping, and there was a copy of Shonen Jump magazine on the shelf. This is back when they sold them in the store. And so I remember seeing a picture of Yugi, and also Goku was on the cover. And I had watched Dragon Ball at that point. I'd watched Yu-Gi-Oh! At that point. I was a big Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. So I was like, ooh, I'm going to buy this. You know, I asked my mom, you know, can you buy this magazine for me? I want to read Yu-Gi-Oh! And she's like, okay. And it had cellophane on it. And I remember this. I remember getting the Shonen Jump from Walmart. And then my mom and me went next door so my mom could go shopping in this, it was called Fashion Bug. It was like a clothing outlet. Actually, the Fashion Bug actually closed, and then Dollar Tree ended up taking over that storefront, so I ended up working there eventually. But we went into Fashion Bug, and I remember my mom's just shopping for clothing and stuff, and I'm bored because it's a clothing store. So I'm just sitting on the edge of one of these mannequins opening up this magazine, and I remember feeling so disappointed when I opened up the magazine and all of it was in black and white. Like, the manga was in black and white. And I'm like, this is a ripoff. Why isn't it in color? Like, the cover was in color. Why can't this be in color? Like, I remember being really disappointed in it. But then I also started reading, like, and I couldn't understand any of it because it was backwards. And I was like 12 at this point. So I had to, like, unlearn everything I was taught in school of how to read left to right. And so I now had to read right to left. And I couldn't get the hang of, like, the speech bubbles. And it made no sense. But that was the first manga I ever read. It was the Yu-Gi-Oh! It was not anything from the anime. It was from season 0. It was when Yugi and Bakura were in the tabletop RPG, and they were playing in the RPG world in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. That was when I read it. What was the first anime I watched? Probably the first anime I ever watched was probably Dragon Ball Z, because that was on a lot when I was a kid, although I didn't really like it when I was a little kid. All my friends did, but I didn't really, and until a little later I got into it. I actually didn't like, this is weird, when Dragon Ball Z was on in like the mid-90s, I remember all my friends were watching it. I didn't care for it. Then Dragon Ball started airing, and I started watching Dragon Ball from the very beginning, and I got into Dragon Ball Z later, okay? So weirdly enough, I kind of ended up following the correct path of like how to like watch Dragon Ball first and then Dragon Ball Z. But it was probably Dragon Ball. What animated movie are you excited for? Super Mario Brothers movie, the Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse. What animated movie? I am going to go see the Mario movie, so I guess that one. Boruto theory. Will Sarada unlock the Mangekyo Sharingan because of... See, I don't know anything about Boruto because I don't read or watch Boruto. I really don't care about Boruto. Yeah, sure. Sarada will unlock the Rinne Sharingan. Sure. What would happen if Killer Bee and the sword Samehada fusion together like Kasame did? Oh, that would look badass. That would look really cool. Then that would make Killer Bee a shark, and that would make him awesome. Why were Conan and Danzo not reanimated? Somebody forgot. Some people think that in Boruto, Sasuke will die, but what they're not asking is how will Sasuke die? Sasuke will get crushed by a giant anvil. That's how Sasuke will die. Will Code punched a hole right through Sasuke's chest? Sure. I don't know what Code is. I think that's like the organization in the, no, isn't that the name of the organization and the name of a person? I don't know. I don't watch Boruto. Can you look at all of the bloodline abilities from Welcome to Demon School era? I haven't heard of that either. Have you seen these One Piece movies? Red. I've seen One Piece film Red. I haven't seen Lightyear. I haven't seen Strange World, or maybe that's Strong World, and I haven't seen Puss in Boots, unfortunately. I didn't like Puss in Boots. I didn't like the character. Everybody loved the character from Shrek 2. I never really cared for the character all that much. I was just like, okay, he's a cat that uses, he's like a, musketeer. I'm like, okay. Never really cared for Puss in Boots. Sorry. But anyway, thanks for the letter. I don't think I have your name. Oh, my name is Mr. Mysterious. Well, thank you, Mr. Mysterious, for the letter. Thank you for all the really cool artwork. I like it. I like the cool Native American kind of One Piece kaiju style. Okay. What's next? I'm going to put this over here so I don't lose track of everything. Another letter. This one's from Jason. Gotten letters from Jason before. Let's see what we got here. The new one. Jason. I think I'm supposed to maybe read this one first. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I sliced that in half with the box cutter. Like the letter opener sliced one of the pieces of paper in half. That happens from now and then. Dear Tekking101, I'm skipping some lines to help you read this better because you seem to be skipping some of my sentences. When I watched One Piece, I watched it dubbed for 2 reasons. 1, I didn't know you can watch it sub, and 2, I didn't know watching it dub is terrible. I mean, I love the dub of One Piece personally. I mean, I think it's really good. I mean, the 4Kids dub is, crap, but like the Funimation dub, I think they do a great job with it. But that's just my opinion. I didn't know watching it dub is terrible. Today, I've seen shows on Netflix, and I remember you've watched Beastars and wonder, well, I watched the abridged episode of Beastars that Team 4-Star did, and I watched like 1 episode of the actual show. That's the extent of what I've watched Beastars. But have you ever seen any of the things like BNA? No. There's also cool ones like Devilman Crybaby. I saw like 2 episodes of Devilman Crybaby. Cyberpunk Edge Runner. Everybody tells me that was a really good one. My friends, even my friends in my own life, started telling me that. Record of Ragnarok. I've seen so many anime on Netflix. Like, I wonder if you'll review the Disastrous Life of Saki K. I've never seen of that, never heard of that. Or give Kakaguri a chance. Never heard of that one either. See, the thing is, like, I get recommended, you have to understand, I get recommended, like, every single anime under the sun. Like, you can name, if there's any anime out there that's even vaguely popular, I've been recommended that at least a dozen or so times, probably more, probably several dozen times over the years. Like, Demon Slayer, like, if I could keep track of how many times I've been recommended to read Demon Slayer or watch Demon Slayer, it would be well over 100 at this point. So you have to understand, like, years and years of getting recommendations. I'm not saying don't give me recommendations, but like years and years and years and years of getting recommendations for like every anime under the sun. You can imagine it just kind of it just kind of overwhelms after a certain point, and it's just like, okay, I'll check it out. Okay, I'll check it out. Okay, I'll check it out, because it's just like there's so many I get every single day for like the over 10 years I've been doing this. So I'll check one out every now and then. I'll be just sitting on Netflix, and I'll be like, all right, I guess I'll try something new. But, there's just so many recommendations that I've gotten over the years. Too bad you couldn't complete your Resident Evil game. I might be able to try that now because my internet has improved, so we'll try that. Play it because of the Lady Dimistrique, the sexy giant woman vampire lady, yeah, that everybody obsesses over. Yeah, her. I've also made misunderstanding to the series One Piece, like when I first saw Sentomaru, I actually thought Sentomaru was a girl. A lot of people thought that. I think it was just the hairstyle. And if I spelled his name wrong, it's because of the subtitles used on your review, because YouTube has terrible autocorrect. I mean, that's fine. It's Sentomaru. One thing I hate about My Hero Academia is that Midnight is dead. I mean, Midnight was pretty cool, I'll give you that. Of all the people, why her? Why not Mountain Lady? You know what? I wonder if, like, Horikoshi really was, like, bouncing back and forth between, like, okay, I'm not going to kill, like, Aizawa or Present Mike, but I got to kill some people. So it's like, maybe Mount Lady was on the chopping block, but he decided just to go with Midnight instead. Do you recommend Gantz? I like Gantz. It's not really for the faint of heart. It gets pretty gruesome, not just from, like, blood and gore, but there's some scenes in Gantz that are pretty, like there's a scene where there's like a shooter that just goes crazy at one point in the story, and it's very realistic, so I would not recommend it if you get like easily disturbed by those kind of things. But it's a very intense manga. Jason also sent me this. Let's play One Piece opinions, where we answer my questions from the paper Get Ready live stream. Okay, cool. Number 1, who out of all of the deaths in the current timeline do you have a hard time believing is dead because Oda's life or death gamble? Who right now do I have a hard time believing is dead? Well, we know Saul is alive now. We know Saul is alive. Sabo is not even, I don't even think Sabo is, like, Sabo's not dead. I mean, like, that's not even, I don't even think, like, a cliffhanger there. No, I'm pretty sure Ace is dead. I would probably go with Rox. Right now, I would probably go with Rox. I feel like Rox is going to turn up alive somewhere. Yeah, I'll go with Rox. Number 2, who is your favorite One Piece villain? My favorite villain would probably have to be, I want to say Crocodile. I got to think about this for a moment. I liked Magellan because Impel Down's my favorite arc. Because Magellan was definitely a villain, but he wasn't, like, evil. Like, not on the level of, like, Doflamingo or anything. Like, Magellan was just kind of, like, a really good warden. Just like, I'm not letting you get out of my prison. I'm going to fight back. And he actually managed to beat down. I'm going to say Magellan. Actually. Number 3, out of all the characters, who do you wish was dead? I feel like Oda bringing back Pound, like, it was a happy ending, but I feel like Pound should have died right then and there. Saul, I think, is fine. I don't think Saul had to die right then and there, and I think the way Saul the way it looked like he was dead, you could write around easily. Pound, I feel like, should be dead, though. Pell should have been dead. Pell serves no purpose in the story for surviving. Pedro is fine. I think Pedro dying there, well, no, that's okay. If Pedro came back, I would say Pedro should stay dead. But Pedro, so what we understand, is dead. You know what? I'm not really upset at Kinemon all that much. The way they explained it actually made sense to me. But Pell, there was no explanation, and Pound, there was no explanation. They at least tried to give an explanation for how Kinemon survived. You know what I mean? And I don't even think it was a bad explanation. I really don't. Maybe a little bit of a deus ex machina, sure, but I feel like it was a decent excuse. Pell is just like, I survived a nuke, and Pound is like, yeah, I survived getting stabbed in the back by a blazing hot Naginata. I'm fine. You know? And I managed to escape from Totland and float away to safety somehow. I'm good. You know, like, yeah, that was silly. If you watch One Piece anime, would you watch it sub or dub? I watch both, fairly equally. How will Boa Hancock react to Nami and Robin? There's actually a scene in the anime where when Luffy brings up that he has women on his crew, Boa has like this daydream where she envisions Nami and Robin and like how they're like fawning, like, oh, Luffy, we love you. And then Boa is like, you know, love rivals, you know, like, which is obviously not how the dynamic between Nami and Robin and Luffy work. You know, it's not like Luffy's there at the head of the Thousand Sunny and then Nami and Robin are like fawning over him constantly. Like, that's not the dynamic, but that's the dynamic Boa construed, which is probably what she would actually think. Yeah, I think that's funny. Luffy the Giga Chad in that daydream. Oh yeah, Luffy was the Giga Chad. Anyway, thanks for the letters, Jason. Thanks for the little quiz show game. Always fun to play that. This next one is from Kenneth from New Jersey. Ooh, this one's like typed up, like a typewriter kind of thing. Dear Matthew, greetings and Merry Christmas to Matt and to your family. This is my third letter, prior to two included the color pencil drawings. First off, thank you for another year of entertaining and informative One Piece videos and chapter breakdowns. Your videos have been a great help keeping me up to date with the manga narratives as I started watching the events post-Fishman Island thanks to Adult Swim playing them, now up to the Slim Monster on Punk Hazard. Second, as I'm likely to be working when you open this gift in the fan mail unboxing stream, I hope that you see your reaction to this wanted poster once it's uploaded. Quick story, found this in a new mall store called Otaku House before heading to watch Film Red. Originally, bought from one of myself along with Sailor Moon and Frames when I thought if I had seen anything like this before. Maybe you hadn't either. Went back and bought this in a Yu Yu Hakusho one, so I present this to you for appreciation of all your hard work. I think I know which one he's talking about here. Enjoy the poster and many other wishes. Merry Christmas and happy 2023. Just one quick question to pick your brain with this time. Who in the One Piece world is considered the strongest woman without a devil fruit? When I thought of names for strongest women in general, I came up with probably everyone else would. Big Mom, you know, Smoothie, Yamato, Black Maria, Nico, Robin, Katarina, Devon, though we haven't seen her in action, Ulti, but they all have devil fruit powers. Then I thought of Nami, Rebecca, Tashigi, and where I'm stuck. Have I missed any names? Or are there so few strong women without devil fruits? I mean, there's a lot of strong women in One Piece. They just all have devil fruits. I was going to say Suru, but she has a devil fruit. So, by the way, yeah, it's over here. Kenneth sent me this. Hold on. I'll show you this in a second. Okay. So, by the way, this one was actually sent to my mom's. So this was actually still sent to my mom's P.O. box. So my mom on Christmas actually called me up and says, hey, you have fan mail here. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I had to go down and pick it up. Anyway, so strongest woman without a devil fruit. Let's see. Oh, Sprigatito died. No! The weed cat must live. The Giants? Yeah, I mean, like, Girth, maybe. Girth is the giant on board the new Giant Warrior Pirates. She was the little friend that, Big Mom had during her flashback. She's now the doctor on the new Fishman Pirates. The little girl from Dressrosa. You mean Sugar? Sugar has a devil fruit power. So, Shirahoshi. Yeah, you know what? Probably Shirahoshi. She doesn't have a devil fruit power, but she has the power to command all of the Sea Kings in all of the world. She's literally an ancient weapon. I think that's not even debatable. Shirahoshi. Shirahoshi is the strongest woman in the world by far, actually. Yeah, Big Mom was strong pre-devil fruit, but she still has a devil fruit. Yeah. Isa from, Skypiea, no, she just has, like, really good observation. There's also Miss Golden Week, who doesn't have a devil fruit. She just has the ability to use the colors trap, like hypnosis ability. Shocky. Yeah, Shocky would be up there. Maybe I should do a video on this. Maybe I should do a video on women in One Piece that are strong without devil fruits, because I feel like Shirahoshi would be number one. But I feel like I should do Dr. Kureha. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this video. This is an interesting topic that I don't think's been tackled before. I should do a video on this. Yeah, this is an interesting topic. I like this idea. Yeah. I think I'm going to do a video on that. Thank you, Kenneth. And Kenneth sent me this. It's a wanted poster of Robin, except wait, it isn't. It's a wanted poster of Nami, except wait, it isn't. It's a wanted poster of Boa. I don't even know how you do that. How the fuck does this work? Is this magic? Jesus, it's like I'm a freaking wizard. It is Nami, Robin, Boa. How does this work? Science. All right, better question. If this is how this works, how many of these could you layer on top of one another? Could you layer like 4 of these, 5 of these, 12 of these, 100 of these? Like, how? Somebody wrote, I need that, but it was, I nude that. It's just like, well, oh man. Witchcraft, I say. Witch, he's a witch. I could just keep doing that for the rest of the stream. Robin, Nami, Robin, Boa, Nami. It just loops. It's like a high-paced anime opening. Okay. That's so cool. Thank you, Kenneth. That's really cool. I got to figure out a place to hang that up now. The poster, the frame actually broke when I got it at my mom's place, so I actually had to super glue it up. But it's pretty good now, so we're good. Let's see. What else do we got here? Let's see. Oh, here's another. Actually, here's Daryl. Is it Daryl or Darren? I think it was Daryl. Sent me something else that I missed. Yeah, Daryl. Yeah. The postmaster's worst enemy, clearly. And edit, yeah, I was editing that in real time. My editing skills have gotten so good, I can edit in the background while showing you this. You know what I mean? That's how good my editing skills are. I've awakened level 9,000 editing. Yeah. Greetings from Croatia. Cool. Croatia's neat. Country kind of looks like the letter C, too, if you angle it a certain way. It's kind of like a loop kind of thing. All right. We got some Pokemon cards here and some pins. Sorry, Daryl. I missed this last one. All right. We got a... All right. Now, this is interesting. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is cool. This is a weird combination of things. But we got an Agatha Pokemon card. Yeah. Move up to 3 damage counters from your active Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. I don't know what any of those words mean because I do not play this card game. But, thank you. We also have some pins. We have a Tyranitar, a Mega Tyranitar, mind you. Actually, let me adjust focus here so you can see that a little bit better. I actually can edit in real time, kind of. Okay. There we go. So we got Mega Tyranitar. Roar. We got a goldfish with a wizard hat. Not a Pokemon, but could be. This is going to be Pokemon in, like, Gen 12. You know, just slap a wizard hat on a freaking goldfish, call it a day. What would the name of the... Okay, name that Pokemon. Who's that Pokemon? Name this Pokemon. Just a goldfish with a wizard hat. Magic Carp. I get it. Just an axolotl. Just a little cute little axolotl. And the last pin is actually Suyu Froppy from My Hero Academia. And the back actually looks really intimidating because it's just this with 3 spikes protruding out of the back of it. So it's like, yeah, or no, 2 spikes protruding out of the back of it. Yeah. So it's just like, stab. Okay. Well, that's neat. Whoop. Thank you, Daryl. Magic Carp. Witch fish. Witch fish. That's funny. Yeah. Wish fish. Wish fish. That's good. Wish fish. Just gonna be, that's what we're gonna get to. Yeah, give a lion a shotgun. Just call it a lion a shotgun, steel type, call it a day. Just like, there it is. Throw a sombrero on a throw a sombrero on a bird and just, there you go. Just have that. You just, you know what I mean? That's going to be Pokemon in the future. What if the Marines made a One Piece movie? They kind of did. It's One Piece Film Z. All right, what's next? I got all the letters done, I think. I think we just have boxes left now. Yeah. Oh, no, we have 2 more little packages here. Oh, we got more letters behind these letters. Oh, my God, there's more stuff from Daryl. Okay. All right. This one is from Kathy from Ontario. I got a fan from Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, there's stickers. Hi, Tekking. My name is Kathy, and I've been a fan of yours since 2017. Discovered through the One Piece Best Boobs video. Like many of us have. I included 2 stickers in this letter, a Rukia Chappie Soul Candy dispenser, and one with my Instagram handle on it. These are homemade stickers that I cut out by hand, so I apologize if the edges are a bit rough. I also included 2 blank stickers in case you want to practice peeling them. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much. Practice stickers, because, that is a pain. Sometimes you get a sticker and you can't, get it off, and you rip the sticker in half, and then you cry for 10 minutes. Yeah, we've all been there. Thank you for your videos. I can't imagine even putting to words how much they have helped me over the years. So we'll leave it at that. We'll probably be busy with school during your fan mail stream, so I'm happy saying just hi. I'm happy saying hi here in advance. Thank you, Kathy. Okay. We got the Soul Candy one. That's a neat little sticker with Rukia. And we got, oh, this is her Instagram handle, I guess. Yeah. So there you go. Neat. Okay. If you want to check out artists and stuff, I'm not sure if she does commissions or whatever, but check her out. Okay, so these are just like practice stickers, so I'll have those. Thank you, Kathleen. Okay, now I got one more. I think this is the last one from Daryl. Okay. Yes? Yes. Okay. And this one is more pieces of paper. More memes. Sonic is the only Sega fighter in Smash Ultimate. I never played Sonic games, and I never played Smash Ultimate, so I don't get that meme. Batman was supposed to be in Smash Brothers, but Sora got instead. There's Batman Vaporeon. Yeah, a lot of these memes kind of fly over my head. I don't know who these 2 characters are. They're probably from some type of show. Love from Egypt. Ah, cool. I would love to visit Egypt someday. There's a guy punching. Watch this guy. I don't know who this guy is. Why are we mailing him memes? I don't know. I stopped asking questions a while back. Yeah. And, this is like one of those big brain memes, like live action Akira, live action Avatar, live action Powerpuff Girls, live action One Piece. I hope live action One Piece is the best one. I really do, honestly. What if the giant doctor became a doctor because of Big Mom's illness? Giant doctor? Who's a giant doctor? I'm trying to think of One Piece of a giant doctor. Like, there's, like, Girth, who's a giant doctor, but she's just a giant who is a doctor. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for that, Daryl. Okay, we got 2 more of these. These are from the same person, I think. Yes, they're from Steven from California. So let's see what we got. 2 packages. The new chapter is out? People keep saying that, but on my TCB, it's not out. I wait until TCB has it before I review it. Anyway. Oh, this is cool. All right, hold on. Let me put that there, and let me open this other one. And after this, we have 2 boxes after this. Not sure which one of these I was supposed to open first. I think it's probably this one. Dear Tekking, I love big stack of papers, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna wait, what? It's the same letter, just in like. It's the same letter. It's just put it like Oh, wait, is this... I don't even... Okay, I'm just going to read it and figure out as I go. Dear Tekking, I love what you do for Bleach, One Piece, and My Hero Academia. I also like the One Piece D&D and Isekai D&D. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay today. I woke up, played Hogwarts Legacy a little bit, had lunch. I'm going to see a movie tonight. Going to go see... my mom's actually coming up, and we're going to go see the Knock at the Cabin movie. The one with the cabin and people knock at the cabin, and there's that big muscular guy whose name I always forget. He's in that movie. I'm going to go see that tonight. I love what you do for Bleach, One Piece, and My Hero Academia. I also like One Piece D&D and Isekai D&D. Just read that. I can't wait for Bleach to come back. Okay, so this was before Bleach came back. I do have some favorite characters from Bleach, One Piece, My Hero Academia, One Piece D&D, and Isekai D&D. I do have a question I want to ask you. In the last episode of Bleach, I saw at... Kaname Tozen. Oh, this is the question about Suzumushi at the grave because Tozen got it from his friend. Why did Suzumushi stay the same and not change back? So Kubo actually addressed this where if somebody, like a Shinigami picks up a katana, picks up a Zanpakuto off a dead Shinigami, usually their Ryatsu will override that Ryatsu. However, he does mention sometimes they merge together. And I think in the case with Tozen and his friend, it was the case where the Ryatsus kind of worked together there. So that was like the exception rather than the rule. The second from what I was thinking, hope you have a great day, from Steven. Now, there's like this giant pack of paper that's at like 27-point font. And I can't read through all of this. I think this is like... Oh, I think this is the, this is the One Piece Isekai thing I think I did. Either this is the One Piece Isekai, like he rolled on it, and this is what he did, or this is like his own One Piece Isekai. That's really cool, but I can't read through the whole packet, because it's like a giant packet. So, I thank you, though, Steven. And then we also got this other one. This one has a paperclip on it. Paperclip. This paperclip is not big enough for all of this paper. You need like a jumbo paperclip. How are you doing? I have 3 questions I would like to ask. The first is, do you know anything on Vlad III, Carmilla, and Elizabeth Bathory? I know a little bit about Elizabeth Bathory. She's the person that, like, bathed in blood. Granted, a lot of the stuff I know is more about folklore than, like, I don't think actual history. But the thing I know about Elizabeth Bathory was she was kind of crazy, and she thought bathing in the blood of, like, virgins would, like, keep her young forever. So she has a reputation about being like a vampire lady and stuff throughout history. Can you send me any information on them? That was pretty much all I knew. Carmilla. I know the Carmilla from Castlevania. That's pretty much the only Carmilla I know is the Carmilla from the Castlevania Netflix series. And Vlad III was Vlad III Vlad the Impaler of Wallachia? I don't know if he was Vlad III. I feel like he was, because you're mentioning him alongside Carmilla and Elizabeth Bathory. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all the information I know. Sorry, I don't know a crap load about them. The second, I am making a second Bleach story. Can you help me out with information on the Captain's Hollows and Quincy? The third is I want to make a Bleach Isekai story, but I'm having a lot of trouble writing it. Can you help me out with that? I am sending you the first Bleach story pictures in Zanpakuto. So that's what this was. Okay. So, like, this is a lot of stuff, like, and honestly, I just don't think I'm going to have enough time. So thank you for reaching out. I really appreciate that, but I just don't think I'm going to have time to, like, you know, go over, like, an entire story and stuff. And in fact, actually, with what I'm doing right now in my free time, I'm honestly working on my own story for my, like, D&D campaign that I'm writing. So that kind of takes up a lot of my free time when I'm not, like, doing videos or planning videos or doing stuff like that, or I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy. But I really appreciate it. Thank you. You could check out, like, the Wikia. There's a lot of, like, writing groups, Facebook groups, the Reddit. I'm sure there would be, like, a lot of resources that you could, like, reach out to and, like, hey, I need help writing a Bleach story. I need some opinions on the Captains or the Hollows. Like, you could go to Reddit. You could go to even, like, Kawara, probably. Like, if you just ask some questions on, like, Kawara or something, because I follow a lot of pages on there. That would probably be better, honestly. So, sorry. But thank you for sending me the story. Some cool images in here, like Zanpakutos and stuff. That's neat. Thank you, Steven. Have you read Mistborn? Yes. I've read the 3. I read all of Mistborn Era 1, and I read the first book of Mistborn Era 2. I have all of the books and Secret History. I just haven't read them all yet. So I'm going to put this back over here. This is trash. This is an empty envelope. That over there. Okay. Oh, Tekking, you're a DM? Yeah, I'm writing a story at the moment for my own little world. I talked about it in the last live stream I did. And I can go and talk a little bit about it here at the end if you want me to. Okay, that's an empty envelope. 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 I have a big bin where I keep all of my letters in. And then the postman's letter of warning. That's a legendary item right there. You get a post-it note from the postmaster. Secret History is for after Bands of Mourning. Yeah, I know. I read like the first 2 chapters and I already was like, all right, I'm starting to get what this is now. I'm surprised nobody's brought up Turkey yet. Okay. Turkey is a country located in Anatolia. Used to be the Ottoman Empire back in the day. And then it wasn't. There's Turkey. Or the bird. I don't know. All right, next up. Box. All right. All right, this box is... I got this on December 6th, so it's a little outdated here. You didn't hear? Massive earthquake. Oh, no. I didn't know that. There were massive earthquakes in Turkey. Oh my God, Tekking, over 5,000 people died. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I did not hear about this. When the fuck did this happen? Was this recent? Did it just happen like... Did this just happen like an hour ago? Shit, man. Hold on. Earthquakes kill thousands in Turkey and Syria. I am so sorry. 7 minutes ago, 29 minutes ago, an hour ago. Okay, this just happened, I guess. Like, while I was probably doing this stream. It was literally yesterday. Okay, well, I didn't hear anything about this. Sorry. Holy shit. Okay, well, if you live in Turkey, I hope you're someplace safe and your family is safe. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. It happened like 2 days ago. Okay, now I'm seeing people saying it happened 2 days ago, it happened yesterday, it happened an hour ago. Hold on, let's figure this out here. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, you said Turkey. I had no idea what you're even talking about. List of earthquakes, 2023. February 6th. Okay, I guess it was 2 days ago. How the fuck did I not hear about this? Even taking time frames into account. Death toll, 12,192. Jesus. On February 6, 2023, an earthquake struck at southern and central Turkey and western Syria. It occurred at 34 kilometers west of the city, causing widespread damage, thousands of fatalities in the region with a maximum of Mercalli intensities of 9. Violent. Oh my God, a magnitude of 7.8. Holy shit. It's also the deadliest earthquake worldwide since 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami. So that's from, the Japanese earthquake that caused the tsunami. Holy shit. Okay. That is insane. I can't believe how I didn't hear about that. Wow. Okay. I need to stay in the loop more. God. See, I do stay off social media a lot just for my own sanity, and the downside of that, the upside is my sanity. The downside is sometimes shit like this will happen, and because I don't watch the news, I don't read the newspaper, so, whenever I do go on social media, that's when I find out the news, but I kind of don't go on there as often as a lot of people do, and so then this is the downside of that. Oh my God. All right, well, shit. Much love from a Turk. Yeah, seriously. If you live in Turkey or if you have family in Turkey, I hope they're okay. Hope that you get relief to where it needs to go. Shit, I'm sorry. Lord. I quit socials too. I mean, you just can't. I mean, like, you can't. Like, every day, just like that long dread scroll, like, you can't. And this stuff happens, and it's like I'm out of the loop on it, but like I can't be just like scrolling through Twitter all day. I'd lose my damn mind. You know a lot about history. Do you want to do that after Animal Facts? Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about what to do after Animal Facts. Maybe we could do History Facts. That might be interesting. I think I might take a break from that for a while. Okay, well, we got to finish doing fan mail, so I'm sorry about that. But okay. So this is from, oh, okay. This is cool. Yeah. This is the stuff from Anna Bunny, and Amanda, I think, and Amanda from Nebraska. She's the one that always sent me the really cool artwork, like the Perler Beat artwork for the Devil Fruits and everything. Also some really good information on Omaha because of Old Tony's character here. Also, we have some shirts. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. It's a D&D shirt. Look at that. D&D shirt. It's different kinds of dice that are all different classes. Like the D12 is a barbarian. That's so cool. What size is this? Medium, thank God. Yeah, I would suggest if you're going to send me a shirt, I would go with medium from now on, just because, like, I tried on a shirt this morning that was a small, and I guess it's because I've been going to the gym lately, and, you know, because go to the gym, work out, you get hungry, I eat more food than I used to. So, yeah, I'm either getting fat or I'm getting muscle, one of the two, or both. But the point is, the small shirt didn't really fit me that well anymore, so I would just say go medium at this point. But yeah, this looks like it would fit me. I hope. Yeah, because I really want to wear this. I want to wear this too when we play D&D. This would be awesome. I'm doing laundry today too, so I can just go and throw that in the washer right after this. Oh, this is cool. This is a My Hero Academia shirt. There we go. Swole Tekking's on the way. Yeah, don't expect much. Oh, this is cute. Duck you ducking duck. Okay, I gotta wear this for a One Piece. Next time I do an isekai, not an isekai, a Kaido video. Next time I do a Kaido video, I gotta wear this. Thank you. Oh my God. Yeah. And then this is got a lot of stuff in here. Oh, this is cool. Oh, it's Uta. Atu. Uta. Atu. Uta. It's like, it's Uta. That is so cute. Perler Beat art. I'm going to put that up there so it doesn't, like, fall anywhere. We got the Song Fruit, which is Uta's Devil Fruit, revealed in the magazine, actually. The Song Fruit. Okay. Thank you so much for those, Anna Amanda. And we got some penguins. Everybody needs penguins. Penguins, penguins. Penguins, penguins. Penguins, penguins. OP D&D today or tomorrow. I guess it depends on your time zone, but it's about 30 hours from now. 30 hours from this moment, we will be playing One Piece D&D. At the gym right now, I got to pop in to say hi to my favorite anime YouTuber. Oh, hi. Thank you, Bernanza. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We got penguins. Letter inside. Read first. Probably should have read this first. I hope that this letter finds you and your family well and ready for the holiday season. Yeah, as I said, I got this back in December. First off, I'd like to say thanks to any of your viewers that have come and checked out my channel. It is very appreciated. Also, just me using you as a plug for the channel, but since you are being paid in gifts like that as usual. Oh yeah, go check out Animanda's YouTube channel. It's really cool. Amanda. Secondly, I was slightly disappointed that when Barry went on his globe-trotting, he didn't make any stop-offs in Nebraska. Nah, he just went to Canada. You also should have arranged for him to go around some of your YouTube friends while he was gallivanting about on the world tour. I should do that at some point. I should ask I should ask some people to send me images like Rustage to have a picture of like this, and then I could like Photoshop Barry on his hand. I could do that. I know that you've been doing animal facts for a while now, and I really liked it when you did horse facts a while back. So I thought I should let you know that there was a company in Iceland that has horses that can send out office emails for people. There's a company in Iceland that has horses that can send out of office emails for people. They can outsource or outhorse, cute, their joke, not mine. It involves a giant keyboard that the horses walk on to type out the emails. I highly advise that you look this up. Shit, I'm looking this up right now. I'm looking this up right now. Wait, what? Horses with a giant keyboard? Horses. Giant keyboard. Iceland. Is this a thing? Oh, no! It's a thing! What? I don't... Why? Why does this exist? Look at that! It's a horse on a keyboard! What? There's a horse on a keyboard! I never thought I would see this in my entire life. Why is this so entertaining to me? I don't know. Horse on a keyboard. Okay. Horse on a keyboard. What do they say? I don't know. Just like, hey, can I have some carrots? I'm like, please. Yes. This package isn't as large as the other ones I've sent in the past, but there are still some goodies I hope you like. There are no chocolates, since I figured you have far too much chocolate currently. I do. I have so much damn chocolate. So much chocolate upstairs. Every time my friends come over, my one friend is just like, hey, do you have any of that chocolate? And I'm like, yes, please, take some of it. I have so much. As usual, more Perler Bee Devil Fruits. I also threw a new updated tag for the Gumu Gumu no Mi or the Hito Hito no Mi. There are also some things from Film Red that I hope you enjoy, including Uta's Devil Fruit. I love the movie so much when I saw it. 2 penguins, of course. They're so cute. More fun than... Wait, hold on. There's also a Mad Lib I made for work that has a lot of animals mentioned. More fun than anything else. Read it if you want. A few nerdy t-shirts. Thank you for all of those. I really love the D&D one. There are some postcards and coins in there I thought you'd like. Some are from Henry Dorley Zoo, Wildlife Zoofaria, like so various zoos and museums and places. That's cool. The others are from a Van Gogh exhibit called Beyond Van Gogh. Oh, yeah, that was actually here in Pittsburgh. I just never went to it. But it was here. If it ever comes near your area, I highly suggest going to it. It talks about his life through his art, and part of it's a room that has projectors all around showing his art, making it feel alive. Oh, that's so cool. Also, since Vegapunk has been such a huge thing in the One Piece community for a few months now, I wanted to show you the chart I came up with remembering all the different bodies he has. Oh, that's cool. Well, thank you, Amanda, or Anamanda. Oh, that's really cool. There's some Van Gogh pictures. And here is... Oh, this is neat. This is cool. Look at that. That's really funny. There's like some updated versions. Chart placeholders. Shaka, Evil, Daft Punk. I actually was thinking about buying a Daft Punk helmet. You can buy them. They are available. I'm going to get like a Daft Punk helmet and then turn it into Shaka's helmet. So you got... is that Aaron? Oh, no, that's Hanjay from Attack on Titan. And then you got the character from WALL-E, who I never saw WALL-E, Flair, I guess. Oh, no, that's... Wait, no, you don't have their name there. Somebody will tell me what her name is. Eve. Isn't it Eve? Yeah, it's Eve. That's the robot from that old Lost in Space. That's it. That's Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot. She's the only one over there I really recommend so far. And then that one is, I don't know, something from an anime. Not as in tune as you might think. Yeah. Jenny, Robbie the Robot from Lost in Space, Eva or Eve, okay. Hanjay, Daft Punk, Ritsu from Koro Sensei. Oh, Assassination Classroom. I never really watched much of Assassination Classroom, sorry. You never saw WALL-E? Never the whole thing all the way through. No. I saw like the first 15 minutes of it, I think. I think that was it. It's Eve, not Eva. Yeah, I think it is Eve. Or Eva. I don't know. I'm not the expert on that. Thank you, though. And then we also have this one box over here. Contains devil fruits, as always. Oh, put that over here. Put that over here. Try not to crush anything. Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay. Tekking has no soul. I haven't seen Wally. Sorry. Here's some really cool postcards from various places. There's the Van Gogh. I love Van Gogh. I have a Van Gogh actually hanging above my... I have Starry Night actually hanging above my bed upstairs. There's an owl. There's some elephants. Look at the elephants, guys. There's an elephant. There's a jellyfish. We did jellyfish facts. There's Van Gogh's self-portrait. There's a skeleton. I don't know if that's a Van Gogh, but looks like it. Van Gogh, there's the cafe at night. Van Gogh drew so many things. Like, I have an art book from him, and there's the sunflowers. And, like, when you picture Van Gogh art, it's probably, like, I don't know, like, maybe 20 or 25, 30 or so artwork that you can, like, really distinguish. I mean, he drew so much. He painted so much. Like, hundreds of different paintings throughout his life. Maybe even over 1,000. I don't know. He painted a lot. But anyway, those are cool. And then we have some devil fruits. We have the Gold no Mi, so the gold fruit from Film Gold. This is the Mocha Mocha. No, Tori. Oh, no. This is the Tori no Mi from One Piece X Kyoto, which is a promotional thing in Kyoto. This was like a devil fruit that was non-canon but existed in Wano, because in One Piece X Kyoto, there was like a different version of Wano than it is in the actual story. So that's that. This is the Tori no Mi model Niue, which is like a Japanese like mythological being. This is the Munch fruit. So this is Wapple's fruit, the Munch fruit. There's so many in here. We got the Doru no Mi. We got Mr. Threes. We got the Slip fruit, which fell off of its tag. We got this is the Brush fruit. This is Kanjuro's fruit. That's cool. We got a coin. Oh, it's a metal coin. African elephants, Omaha Henry Dorley. Oh, that's cool. It's an actual coin. It's an actual gold coin. That is awesome. We got the Mochi no Mi, which is Katakuri's, of course. See, we got the Slip fruit. We got... Oh, which is this one? This is... the Bomb fruit. This is Mr. Fives. Ah, so cool. Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, there's some more gold coins. Oh, my God, there's so... I keep finding gold! Gold! There's gold up in them hills! Gold! That's so cool. Look at all this gold! That's so cool. All right. Well, thank you so much, Amanda. Once again. Have you... No E-marbles. 1084 is out. Wow, chapter 1084 is out. That's impressive. 10 chapters above where we're at right now? Crazy. All right. That's that from Amanda. I think that only leaves us one more thing left after the gold. That's hilarious. Just got here and you're yelling gold. There's gold up in them mountains. We're gonna find it. Live reaction of the chapter. Is the chapter up? No, it's not up on TCB, man. Chapter goes up on TCB. That's when I talk about it. That's the rule. That's the rule. We have one more box left. Okay. And this box... I actually knew what this is because the person sending it to me actually tweeted at me, like, what he was sending me, and I was really excited. And then it showed up yesterday, and I was like, yee! And then okay. So... to end it out, we have some allergy medication. Oh, thank God. Thank you so much. Oh, God, my eyes have been watering. I've been sneezing. I just like, thank you, God, so much. What was your name? Who sent me this? Caleb. Caleb, you're a saint. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you for the allergy medication. There is no allergy medication in Pennsylvania. It's outlawed. We don't sell it here. It's not allowed. Our governor outlawed all allergy medication. It's hell. It's hell to live up here, I tell you. Where's my knife? There it is. Yeah, no, so it's actually One Piece cards, not allergy pills. So we got One Piece cards. Ooh, I wonder if there's a rare manga Shanks in here. Guess we'll have to find out. Try not to slice my finger on a box cutter again. It's been a while since I sliced my finger on a box cutter. That'll take me back to my old Dollar Tree days. Let's see. There's a scar. There's a scar. A lot of scars on my hands from box cutter injuries. That's a scar. Yeah. That's from an airsoft BB. That's a scar. Yeah. Hold on, I'm just gonna... There we go. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Open up the One Piece cards. Maybe they're the 4Kids cards. That'd be funny. No, it is the actual card game. Alright. Let's see if there's anything good in here. We got Nekomamushi. Oh, we got Inazuma. That's awesome. I love Inazuma. Now we're doing a card game opening. That's not the main thing I got sent. There's something else in here that's way cooler. I mean, the card game is cool and all, but this is just part of it. Hold on, let me go back into focus here. Focus! Focus. All right. So we got Inazuma. That's really cool. I love Inazuma. And, okay, we got Robin. We certainly got Robin. Usopp. Okay, here we go. Here's some rares. This is a rare. This is Shiryu. He looks freaking demonic. We got, oh, this is like a event card. Oh, these are in Japanese. I just realized. These are in Japanese, not in English. So there's like the giant tsunami that Whitebeard summoned at Marineford. And here is Sadie. She's another rare. Jaguar D Saw, Roshinate. Ooh, that looks... Oh, this one looks really valuable. This one looks like an alternate artwork piece of Aokiji. Hold on. And then there's a Jinbei and an Uta that look really cool. But I'm actually going to go put that in a top loader right now because that one actually looks kind of valuable. Top loaders. Oh my goodness. Whoop. Okay. Yeah. I'm sending you a duck dragon. Wouldn't be the first time. Careful, SpongeBob. SpongeBob, careful. Careful, SpongeBob. Okay. There we go. Aokiji. Japanese first edition secret rare Aokiji. That looks pretty fucking rare. I'm going to keep that in there. Okay, but thank you for the cards, Caleb, and the allergy medication. But that's not the main thing Caleb sent. The main thing is this. Oh, it's staticky. Oh, okay. Oh, it's clinging to me like an amoeba. Okay, that's great. All right. Okay. All right. I think that's all of it. Okay. Okay, you guys ready for this? You guys ready for this? All right, you're not ready for this. But here we go. All right, hold on. I'm just gonna push this back a bit. Okay. All right. Oh God. Okay. Have you heard the glory and wonder of Luffy Senpai today? Would you like an authentic straw hat carpet? Come and hire Bartolomeo for all of your One Piece needs. So, this is the One Piece. This is the... If you remember when Bartolomeo was going to that island and selling the straw hat pins to all of the islanders, like Bartolomeo's like hawking straw hat merch. It's based off of that. Thank you, Caleb. and I know just where to put it. Funny, he just he sent me the tweet for this, like, I'm sending you this rug, like the day after I was thinking about getting a rug down here. Like, I was thinking about some kind of, because I wanted to get a rug when I moved. Like, I can have a rug in my studio. I couldn't really think of what to put, but solved that problem, and I know just where to put it. Right over this bottomless hole. Yeah! Luffy, contain the bottomless hole. Make sure no one else falls into the bottomless hole. All right. So, wouldn't it be funny if the carpet just like a whirlpool just get funneled down? Yeah. Okay. So, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the rug. Inside includes a few Japanese cards from the One Piece card game. Please send pictures so I know products arrive safely. Keep rug in best condition. I mean, does this count as a picture? I'm doing the video. That counts as a picture. Rug care. Avoid heavy foot traffic. Not for outdoors. Do not wash. Vacuum is safe. Doesn't say anything about not putting it over a bottomless hole. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Hey, Tekking, love all the One Piece content and appreciate that all you do. I started making rugs a few months ago, and when I thought of doing this one, you seemed like the perfect fit to own it, so I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Keep being a goat and doing what you do. From Lloyd. Well, this one says Lloyd, and it says Caleb on here. So, whichever one you are, Caleb or Lloyd, thank you. Okay. And there we go, right here. Isn't that cool? From the season in One Piece right there. So there you go. That's like 10 whole pictures. Yeah, I'm taking, like, this is 30 frames. I'm doing this at 30 frames per second. This is like literally thousands of pictures at this point. Okay. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. So we got a rug. I think I am just going to keep it there. I mean, well, because, you know, like, if I put it anywhere else, you won't. That's like the most optimal place to put it. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, like, you wouldn't see it in the videos, and that's kind of the whole point. You know what I mean? So I'll put that there. I'm going to kind of straighten it out a little bit. It's a little bit, like, furled on one side because it was rolled up in a thing. So I'll, like, you know, kind of, like, try to even it out a little bit. But yeah, thank you so much. It looks so damn cool. I was thinking about it. I was thinking, like, what kind of nerdy rug could I get down here? And this is, like, the perfect, like, look at this. Like, this is the format when I do videos. Like, right here. Like, this is perfect. You know what I mean? Like, hey, everybody, Tekking101 here. Thank you for watching the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about Whitebeard's mustache. Okay. You know what I mean? And then you have that in the background, and that's perfect. Okay. You shall be remembered whole. Luffy protects the whole. It's dangerous. Every time I have friends down here visiting, I have to be careful they don't fall down in the hole. You know? You sound drunk. You remind me of Chugga Conroy. Ooh, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Chugga Conroy. Oh, man, I don't even remember who that is, but I remember the name. It's been a long time since I've heard that name. Rug and a carpet? I'm screaming in European. I'm sorry to tell you, here in the States, they're the same term. You say a rug, you say a carpet. I mean, like, if you say carpet specifically for carpeting, that's, like, on the floor, like, this is carpet. Like, right here. Like, actually, like, on the floor, like, you know, glued to the floor. But then a rug is something you put on top of it. But carpets, rugs, just kind of used interchangeably here. Will you do a second episode of One Piece D&D? Will I do a second episode of One Piece D&D? Well, I have a remarkably awesome piece of notification for you. We're actually at, I'll do your 2 episodes of One Piece D&D and raise you 64 episodes that are now available over on Rustage number 2 channel. Yeah. Read super chats. I will do that. I will read super chats. All right, where did I leave off? I left off when Corey sent me that one about Uruhana. So, let's see what we have left. Okay. Let me move. I have to do it this way. Okay. Let's see. I mean the SBS. I know. I want to do that again, but I would like to have a guest. So maybe I'll ask Spooky and Rustage to be on. Last time I think it was me, Rustage, and Briggs that did it. So if it could be me, Rustage, and because I'd like Rustage to be there because he's the DM, you know. So if I get Rustage and Spooky or Rustage and Noble to be on to do an SBS, I think that would be kind of fun. Okay. So, old and probably acknowledged in One Piece D&D, but I found it hilarious, the Yonko fight personified. Oh, I already answered that one. That's the one that Barry attacked me. Yeah, I remember that. Let's see. The Swag Kage one, I answered that one. I like to think I'm super small and the hat in the bitch is tiny. Okay. Mr. Haino, what is a dead mail? Oh, dead mail is when they just throw it in the trash, basically. When they get something in the mail that has an error on it, maybe it's not addressed to anybody. Like, let's say they get something in the mail that just has somebody's name, but it doesn't have their address. They'll just throw it in dead mail, which is just like undeliverable mail or something. You don't want something to be in dead mail. If it gets in dead mail, you're probably not getting it. Yeah, I've sent things to people before that ended up in dead mail and then never got it. I've sent like fan mail to people and I never, yeah. So you got to be careful. Just be careful when you package stuff so it doesn't get destroyed. That was my problem. I sent something to, you know, a group that I liked, like a podcast once, like years ago, and I did not pack the box correctly, and it got completely fucking destroyed, and it never reached them. Puss in Boots is a cheap Pedro knockoff. Okay. Will you record or stream your D&D campaign? So I haven't brought it up to them yet, but like, I don't know. I just feel like, you know, doing it this way, I mean, I'll talk about the campaign, but like streaming it, because it's less than I have to worry about. I would definitely never stream it, because streaming it would mean that I would have to do like a certain like, it's like, okay, I'm presenting this to a live studio audience right now, and it's just like, I like to do it just like me and my friends. But yeah, I don't know. Estimated 20,000 people missing from the earthquakes. Holy shit. Have you watched Tower of God? Thoughts on it? I haven't seen Tower of God. Those are both from Trevor. Thank you, Trevor. I heard Oda likes Jim Carrey. Please watch Jim Carrey's The Mask. Some people actually, there's a guy, you're probably the same person, Joe. Somebody sent me a thing on Twitter the other day that was basically like, hey, I think the Gear 5 is more based off of The Mask rather than like old rubber hose animation from the 20s. I think Oda's taking a lot from that, but also like, because if you watch The Mask with Jim Carrey, it's pretty much the same abilities as Gear 5, which it could be. Are you still thinking about doing that every Devil Fruit video? I am. It's just that video is different because that's one of the videos I'm going to have to hire an editor on that. I'm going to have to actually hire someone to... I'd have to film that whole video, which is going to probably be several hours, and then that's just going to be too much for me to edit. So I'm going to have to send that away to get edited, and I haven't even started on it yet. It's going to be a mammoth of a project. I'll try to get it done by the end of the year. That's going to be my one hurdle this year if I can get that done. Probably going to have to film it in sections. Probably not going to be able to do the whole video in one thing, because there's like over 150 something devil fruits, and I want to say something about each one. I don't want to just be like, here's the bomb fruit, Mr. 5 has it, here's the Kilo no Mi, Miss Valentine has it, and move on. I want it to be like a proper compendium, so it's going to take a while whenever I get around to it. Always make me smile whenever I see you post. Thank you, Fro. Video ideas. Yonko Battle Royale. 1v1v1v1. Maybe not necessarily that is my real expertise, having like all these hypothetical battles and stuff. Maybe Screw Attack can do that. Do you think Garp will bail out Law with Blackbeard, or do you think the fight is already over? I'm thinking maybe Blackbeard might teleport to Hachinosu once he finds out Garp is there. If Van Augur has that ability, they could just warp back to maybe a place they've already been. So that's how Law kind of gets out of it. But then he has to, Blackbeard then has to deal with Garp. Any plans on continuing Can For Your Own World novel reviews? Not at the moment, no. But I have to fill some space actually for Bongcast. I did that video a couple days ago for Bongcast. That was the sponsored video, and then I'm going to do the Gote 13, the original. I'm waiting on artwork for that. In case you're curious, that's what I'm waiting on for that video. I commissioned some artwork and waiting for that to come back, and then I'll do a video on the original Gote 13 on that channel on Bongcast. But I should do Can For Your Own World because I have until July, until the anime comes back, so I have time. So there's the super chats. Have you seen Owl House Season 3? I saw the first episode. I started watching the second episode, and I got distracted and went away. I had to go back and rewatch it. Or start watching it, because I, didn't watch the whole episode. I meant Eam-sama teching, not I'm teching. Ooh, maybe you are. Who knows? Yeah. But anyway, that's actually 2 hours exactly. So I think I'm just going to end it here. I didn't really go into the One Piece. I didn't go into the D&D thing, but my throat's kind of shot right now, so I think I'm gonna just stop it here. Thanks to everybody that sent me everything. Thanks for the rug. Thanks for all the letters. Thanks for the cards. Thanks for the penguins. Thanks for the weed cat. Thanks for the giant storybook. Thanks for the regular storybook. Thanks for the cat calendar. Thanks for the allergy medication. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to everybody for sending me. Thanks for the perler art. It's all good. But yeah, I'll talk about that next time maybe. We're taking a break this week anyway, so we're not playing this week. So I'll have another opportunity to talk about that. Yeah. Peace out, everyone. This was fun. Yeah, it was pretty good. Thanks to everybody. Chapter review, I guess, will be out tomorrow. I have this weird feeling that the chapter will probably be out. I'm going to refresh this page. It's not out now. I have a feeling it's probably going to be out by tomorrow, though, so I'll just do the chapter review tomorrow. I guess we're just doing these Thursdays now. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. Tekking, signing out. And be safe if you're in Turkey or Syria or anywhere that's been affected by these earthquakes. I'm going to go read up a little bit about that because I have no idea that even happened. So be safe. Later.